So this is specifically how to get your work that you've done in Google Slides or Google Draw or Google Docs into your Canvas page. So first thing we all try is copy and paste. Copy and paste doesn't work. It actually has to be sent through to the to Canvas. And so with Google, there's two main options. You can embed the image, or you can insert the image. And so I'm going to show you how to do both of those and why you might want to do both of those and why you might not want to do one versus the other. So this is just a practice page that I've set up on Canvas. I'm ready to put in my information. And so the main thing I use a lot is I use Google Slides as images. And so this is just a nicer, prettier way of putting information. There's no live links in it. They don't have to click on anything or watch anything. It can't be multiple pages. It's just a snapshot of a page, just set up in a visual way. So an example of that would be, this is directions for how I want them to do a Nearpod assignment. And so there's nothing that they click on here. These are just the directions for them to follow. So rather than embedding this into Canvas, I just essentially want to take a picture of this image. So instead of publishing it and getting an embed code, I'm going to go to download, and I'm going to download this as either a JPEG or a PNG, and that's an image document. So I'm going to save that. Back to school. So now I'm ready to go back into this practice slides, and up here on my edit bar, I'm going to, a JPEG and a PNG are an image. So I'm going to upload my image. It's on my computer. It's in the back to school Nearpod directions. So then that's the thing I wanted. So I'm going to submit that. Now my image is on my page and I can save it and look at it. So this is what it looks like. There's nothing that they can click on. It's not live. It's just the directions for them to do what they want. Another example of when I use this is for my Bitmoji classroom. I don't have an interactive one. I just want them to have my buttons and everything that's on it. So instead of having everything inside the Bitmoji classroom, this is just an image that I can change, and then I can just duplicate this slide, and I could change the date or the message and just switch the image out on my homepage or wherever else I'm using it. So the other thing that you can do is you can embed a Google slide or a Google Doc. The times you would want to use this is if it is something that has links on it. So this is an assignment about submitting in Canvas, and it has videos that they need to watch. If I did the same thing, if I downloaded this as a JPEG or a PNG, it would just be a picture of this. It wouldn't actually have the connections to these videos. So that's why I have to embed this. So the way you do that is you go to publish to the web, and instead of getting the link, we're going to get the embed code. And then we're going to copy this, and we're going to use that to put it on Canvas. So now I'm going to go back to edit in here. It's centered. So instead of the image, I'm now going to go to the media one, and I'm going to upload that. And instead of finding it on my computer, it's embed. So we have that code. We're going to hit paste. You can search it in the Canvas Facebook group, but there's some letters and symbols and stuff you can put after the 3000 or to adjust the size of it. So when you see the Google slide, it doesn't have the bar at the bottom or any black lines. So now that this is inserted, you can see that I can actually click on, let's save it. I can actually click on those links, and they will take me to the videos that I want the students to watch. So that's when I would use the embed code. I don't use it as often unless there is something embedded, because I have a tendency to update and change in my Google Drive. And when you change or do anything in this slide, it's going to then change on the Google Doc as well. So I'm not very good at keeping track of that. So I use the download as image a lot. But if I do have a website or a video, or I want them to see a series of slides, I will put it in and embed it. But I'm just careful to then label it as something that is embedded into, that's the final copy. So that's the difference between the embed and the image. So when we were talking about the Bitmoji classroom, mine is not a live link. Mine is an image, as I use it as a header.